Then I'm going to rule a very straight line at that point. So this is my straight line at that point to the hem. Okay, remember you are marking out this on your fabric. Please take note of that. So the next thing I want to make now is I'm going to construct my armhole. So the armhole measurement I'm working with here, I'm working with 8 inches. Okay, 8 inches is also standard. But before I work with my 8 inches, I'm going to come on this line and I'll come, I will mark my shoulder slant line at 1.5. I'm marking at 1.5. So at 1.5, I'm going to place my pattern ruler to the neckline. I believe you are seeing what I'm doing here. To the neckline and slant my shoulder. Then from this point, I slanted my shoulder. I'm going to measure 8 inches. Okay, so 8 inches is standard to pass your hands. Okay, at that particular point, unless you want to reduce it, maybe by taking your elbow measurement, because if you look at that dress, you notice that the hands passed through the elbow. Okay, so I don't really want to make it tight, so let's leave it at 8 inches. 8 inches works, okay, very perfectly. So this is where we are going to start our stitching line. So we are going to sew from here now up to the hem, and the back I'm going to also leave it open. So I'm going to cut what I have on this pattern, and I will be using a piece of fabric to demonstrate to you how you are going to have the outer maxi dress, okay, on the thumbnail. So I'll just cut this pattern now. I'm cutting everything, okay. Then I'm going to place my notches on this point to sew my kaftan. I'm placing my notches on this to sew my kaftan. So I will cut through the slant line, as you can see now. So remember what we are cutting. What we are going to cut first is the center back line. So this is my center back neckline, and this is my center front. So I'm transferring my center front into here because that is the pattern I'm going to use. Center front and center back. So this is it, and I will cut off. So now I'm going to cut what I have first. I'm cutting what I have on the center back because we just created the center neckline. Remember, I told you that this part for center back is going to be on fold for only center back. But after cutting the center back and taking off the center front, if you're cutting the center front, I'll cut 2 pieces of it. That part will be open. So let me quickly get my fabric and I will cut this right away and show you how to sew that outer layer kaftan.